That's all I was checking, guys.
Hi everybody, welcome to our channel, or welcome back to our channel. Featuring today, wait a minute, let me get it this way, fudge rounds. Ta-da! Took me a while. I took the long way around on that one. Oh goodness, I'm sitting wrong. I'm fat enough, I don't need to make it look worse. But anyway, hey everybody, hope your Wednesday's going well. And that you had a good time Monday looking at the eclipse. Oh, wow. Okay. It was cool watching it get dark in the middle of the afternoon and everything. And at first I told Mom it's weird because the shadows were going the wrong way for that time of day. But you know, I was wrong. That wasn't what was so weird about it. It looked weird and I couldn't put my finger on it. I did yesterday. I was sitting out in John and Bonnie's parking lot and it was getting dark. And I realized that when the sun's going down, unless it's a super bright sunny day, there are no shadows. It doesn't cast shadows. It just darkens.
Yeah.
And yes, I know in some places when everything's wide open, you can get a shadow from the sunset, but I live in a community and it doesn't work like that here. So when the sun went away from up above and there were shadows pooling around the bottom of everything, it looked so weird and I couldn't put my finger on what was wrong. It wasn't that the shadows were going the wrong way, it was that there were shadows. So Wolfie went outside and had a fine time. He did not look at the eclipse because he didn't have no glasses. Although you could watch the eclipse in his bowl of water if you wanted to. He could have watched it if he wanted to. He was too busy being a busy little puppy. Sniffing and exploring and everything under the deck. Oh my word, there's a lot up under there and he was into all of it.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that stuff. Why I put things someplace when I already know you can't use it in the room for it. Why do I do that?
Because you can. So today Ben and I went and picked up some groceries, went over to Community Action and dropped off what I sincerely freaking hope is the last of the paperwork they need. This is my third trip, I think. Yeah, it's the third trip over there this go round. Every time I get to where I know what to take and I understand the rules, they change the rules. They do that on purpose. They don't want anybody understanding how shit works. If you think that's bad, you should see me going over my Time Warner cable bill. No, it's not for cable. We don't have cable anymore. And no, it's not Time Warner anymore. It's Spectrum. Shut up, I know. But that was aimed at you, Ben. But we still have the phone and the internet through them. And their bill says, you owe this much for this and this much for that and all these taxes and stuff. And together that comes to $70.66. Literally, that is what it says. That shows that I have no past due balance. I do have a $30 credit. So I owe $106. Now I know I wasn't good at math in school, all right? I know that. But when their own math, and I called Ben out with a calculator, didn't I? And had Ben go down through the numbers, and he got $70.66 too. So how they come up with, and it adds up to $70, and in the line instead of 70, they put 104. I'm telling you right now. I could go on about this for about half an hour. I really longer. Could. Maybe longer, yeah. Well, hell, I'm still going on about it, and it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
Been half a day.
I tell you what. And if you call, they'll just argue you. That you don't understand. Well, no, I don't understand because it's wrong. I don't understand wrong math. Okay, whatever. Listen, if you want to defend Spectrum and their math and stuff, just go ahead and scroll. This is not the video for you, and I don't want to hear it. Just go on, find somebody else to watch for today. So I am not having it. They do that to drive me crazy, I'm pretty sure. It's getting to where that bill comes and I just want to throw it straight away. I don't want to open it and look. I have to. I don't want to because I know it's going to be something. It's something every month. I promised Mom tonight I'd get on the internet and look up different internet companies available here and different phone services because this has just gotten out of hand. And they did away with that program that if you're older or disabled, it paid $30 a month toward you having phone and internet as like a lifeline for you. They did away with that through Congress. Thanks again, government. And my bill would go up another $30 a month. And frankly, it's not worth it. It's not worth what I pay now. It's really not worth another $30. So we're going to try to find something cheaper. Ben wanted us to go to T-Mobile Internet, but I've heard so much really, really bad about them. Every day of my life when I get online, I see something bad about it. It's like awful. That, and I hear bad about Spectrum Mobile. I hear bad about them too. So I guess everybody's got their little Achilles spot on them. And I don't want to go out of the frying pan and into the fire. My life's hard enough. I don't need to make it worse. Oh.
If you needed to taste some more insanity, just a closer in your family.
Yes.
You don't need.
If I need more heartache and grief, I'll spend more time in my living room. Yes. Wolfie's laying on the floor, asleep. He just had one of his chewing sticks. And you know, I think they're supposed to lay and chew on those. You know? Why I felt the need to chew at the camera, I have no idea. But I think they're supposed to lay and on them. And he doesn't do that. He scarfs his down and eats it in like 3 minutes. And that's not an exaggeration. And,
Always makes me think of putting in a deer leg.
yeah.
Oh, there.
But it makes me worried that the chunks are too big and they're going to bother his tummy. Because it's not made to be that, eaten that way. I don't know why I keep buying them for him.
He has a sensitive stomach anyway.
He's a delicate flower. Yes. We had a dog named Queenie, and I just came across a picture of her 2 nights ago. She's a beautiful little girl. She had the black eyes and the black ears, and the rest of her was blue. And she had the softest fur of any dog I've ever felt in my entire life.
I didn't feel this where it felt like a clip.
Yeah. She was just so soft and fluffy. Bless you.
Yeah.
Bless you again, I guess. Ben's in there sneezing his head off. But she could chew harder and bite harder than any other dog I think I've ever met in my life. Yeah, she was a blue heeler, and she could chew. One time she got a hold of a deer leg. And she went through it about like he goes through them chew bones, didn't she?
She laid down on those stairs and chewed that up like it was a pretzel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just chewed it up like it wasn't nothing. Deer bones are not made out of breadsticks.
Right.
They're heavy bones.
They're strong.
Yeah, because they're so delicate and thin. They have to be stronger than, say, like a cow's leg.
Yeah.
And also they're made for speed, so they have to be able to withstand all that crap.
She just laid there and ate it.
Mm-hmm.
And enjoyed it.
Ate it like it was candy or something.
Yeah.
The funniest story involves her meeting my mom for the first time.
I don't find that the funniest story.
Basically, she noticed Mom was family, and she ran around circles, and each time she hit a lap, she jumped up a bit Mom's butt.
She was a tiny thing.
She was a little bitty baby
She
dog.
may have been 8 weeks old.
No more than that. She always was a biting dog.
I wish I would have been there to see it too.
Oh, it was adorable. Big old circles, jump. Because Desi was squatted down a little bit better, you know.
Yeah.
Made
Just
her real
nice target.
Yeah.
But anyway, are both my pots boiling?
I don't.
Chris, go see. Chris can go, Mom. His legs ain't broke yet. Might break them before it's all over with.
One's boiling for sure. The other one's not yet.
Is it hot?
It looks hot.
Just not boiling hard yet.
It's not boiling.
We got dinner on. I'm hungry. I told Mom I want a sit-down meal. I want mashed potatoes and gravy and then the vegetable and, I want meat and potatoes. So we're having a pork tenderloin and all the accoutrements. That's fine with me because it smells good.
Yeah.
And I went to turn it over in the crock pot. And it's going to fall apart when I try to take it up. So.
Oh, that was the best part.
What?
Just pancakes, Turner.
Gonna have to take it up with a slotted spoon. What do you say, Chris?
It's good that way is what I said.
It is good that way. And because it's so juicy from being in the crock pot, it has all that flavor in it.
Yeah. It's official. Wolf ain't getting any.
It's so. He don't care. He's asleep.
Yeah.
My lemonade doesn't taste very good right now. I've discovered something that I never knew. I know you've heard me complain about like eating a piece of chocolate or something after I had lemonade, but I discovered a new don't do with lemonade, and that is eat a raw potato and take a drink, because it is one of the most bitter things you will ever taste. It's right up there with alum juice or aloe juice. If you've ever tasted aloe, it's about to gag you. It is so bitter. It feels like it should be poison. Anything that tastes that bad should maybe taste bad because it's poison.
Yeah.
It's very good for you, so I don't know why, but when you're sitting there drinking, thinking, ugh, this can't be good for me. Then again, broccoli tastes awful, and it's supposed to be really good for you.
That's not awful.
I was waiting for her to say that. You know what gets me is I like cabbage, but I don't like Brussels sprouts.
That is weird.
You would think I would like Brussels sprouts. I don't understand why I don't like them.
But they're just little strong cabbages.
Mm-hmm. I offered to fry a cabbage to go with dinner, but I was already making so much. Mom said that was enough. Maybe we'll have it tomorrow. See if those eggplants are any good. And you've got broccoli in the fridge. Pick some kind of meat just to...
We still have eggs.
Yeah, 3 eggplants laying on the counter. Well, I don't know what I could make. Some kind of meat that, would go with whatever. And I'm not making hamburgers. I'll stand in there and fuss with the vegetables, but I ain't going to fuss with everything, But I'll come up with something.
She could cook wolf.
I couldn't cook a wolf. I'm pretty sure he's poisonous.
I was seeing Dad wake him up, but it didn't.
No, he opened his eye when I moved my leg.
Yeah.
Did you hear my bruise? I woke up with that. Let me tell you, too, it was a painful little bruise. I have no idea where I got it. Looks like a thumbprint, like somebody grabbed my arm.
Uh-huh.
I'm
It
looking at
really
the
does.
Potential reason.
It wasn't a wolf, because wolf is what we usually say. It happened because wolf. We haven't had to say that in a long time, have we? It used to be when something spectacularly wrong happened over a silver maple. Like the aquarium got knocked over 2 feet, or one of the dogs got run over, or whatever. Why? How did that happen? Because Wolf. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One time I hear clink, clink, thump, thump. Thank, clank, thump, stumble, stumble, thump, clank, thump. And I'm like, what is coming up the stairs? I don't even want to know. But something is coming up the stairs. What was coming up the stairs was Wolf carrying their big water bowl, which is bigger than his head, like this, in his mouth, to show us that he had no water.
No water.
And he couldn't see where he was going. And he kept running into the side of the stairs and hitting his face on the stairs and falling up the stairs. He's the only dog I ever knew who could fall up half a flight of stairs. But it thumped and rattled and racketed all the way up. I just sat there and went, okay. Oh, all right. Ben. Ben, come get the dog's water. He was so happy. He trotted down with that tail all the way up. I wanted water and I told, and now it's getting fixed, you know. I'm very happy.
He definitely does like the way he has his spring.
Yes, he's very proud when he gets us to do something. You have no idea. You would think he trained a chimpanzee to use sign language. The way he acts.
Yeah.
He trained his stupid people. He loves them, but they're not very bright.
He does.
He loves them, but they're not very swift on the uptake.
But Mommy sure can cook.
He loves dinner.
Yeah.
He does love him some dinner now. I think that's about one. He's rubbing his face. In his sleep, he's going on the rug. Dinner is about his favorite word. Although he likes outside real well.
I was watching for him to lift his head up when you said that.
And he's very fond of baby. That's how you have to say it. It's not my fault. I don't write the rules. That's just how it works. I might have had something to do with that back in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was always just such a pretty little boy.
He
Little.
was.
Little. How much?
You said he was little. And we went over to look at him and he was big. Wasn't little at all. He was a moose, a baby moose sitting there in that cage. And I was like, Mom, he's going to be too big. I was ready to walk away. I was like, Mom, he's just going to be too... No, he's got a good heart. Look at his eyes. He's going to be a... We got him. She talked me right into it. It wasn't very hard.
It was easy.
It wasn't very hard to talk me into it. And then we come back and got him a few days later because he had to get fixed, and then he got a little infection and blah, 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 blah. So we went back to get him a few days later, and he sat on her lap all the way home. And that's when she really realized how big he was. Just how large. And I've got a picture of them sitting in the car on that day. And damn, he doesn't look like he should be in your lap. He looks like he should be in the back with the seatbelt on his harness. He looks huge. And his eyes are so bright and yellow. He was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He scratched her on the inside of her nose.
And it bled.
And it bled, yeah. Bless.
That's okay.
Grandma forgives them. Grandma always forgives them.
He was really excited when he came back.
Mm-hmm. He likes it when we come back, when we've gone somewhere, and we come back and open the door and go, pickle or baby or what, whatever you holler at him. He has to run and find something to steal. He gets in the laundry basket. He'll get in Mom's tray. If he has a pizza bone, he has to get it. Okay, you don't know what a pizza bone is.
That's what we call it, crust.
The crust off the pizza that we save for Wolf. And he lets them get hard and then crunches them up. And those are pizza bones. But anything he can find that he can steal and trot around with and hold his head up high, and he's just happy as could be.
He just, yeah.
Just as happy as he can be.
Ben has to get it.
Yeah.
in the tree.
And then when Ben has to come take it away, if it's something he's not supposed to have, like a pop can, Ben comes and gets it away from him, and he gets a treat. And sometimes he'll steal 2 things, so he could get 2 treats. Dog plays us, I'm telling you now.
Yep.
It took a while, but he's got his strength.
Okay, Chris, you got anything you want to add?
Nah.
Well, thank you for joining us. Sorry Ben wasn't more involved. He had a great time at the eclipse, though. He was more excited about it than me and Chris put together.
Yeah.
And he had a high old time. Him and Wolf, man, they were happy. So anyway, come back and see us on Friday. Hopefully something interesting will have happened, and we'll have something cool to talk about. I know you get tired of hearing about my dog, but come on, what a pretty dog. And, what?
He said spoiled.
Spoiled. Ben's in there going, spoiled, spoiled. No, he isn't. We'll talk to you on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.